ahead of the field.
We've taken Max Prep's High School Weekly on the road once again for our annual Heisman High School All-Star Breakfast. This year, almost 200 people gathered at the New York Hilton to meet some of the best players and teams from around the tri-state area. Hey everybody, and thanks for hanging with us once again on High School Weekly. I'm Mike Quick. It has become tradition. We take the show on the road when the Heisman All-Stars come to New York. What a great moment for us, and what a great moment for some of these players from around the tri-state to mingle with this year's Heisman Trophy winner and Heisman winners from the past.
You see all these Heisman, winners from the past, and then you see, line art there, and it was just great. I got to sit next to Pat Sullivan and his wife, so it was fun.
When you're growing up, you see the Heisman Trophy winner, and then you see the players that just came throughout the Heisman lifetime. Like, just being at the breakfast with a Heisman Trophy winner is really remarkable.
Was it weird when you stood next to Matt?
It was weird, because you're shaking somebody who's just a legend that's just going to be known forever. Like, it's not too many people who win the Heisman Trophy.
It's truly an honor to be here. I mean, to be picked at one out of 22 guys out of the whole tri-state area, it's a really prestigious honor. And to see Matt Leinart here, a guy that's been playing on TV every week, you get a little bit starstruck.
It was great, man. Just coming back here and meeting all the players who I've been dealing with throughout my high school career and recruiting, and then to be honored in this way with them in front of the former Heisman winners and this year's newest edition. It was awesome.
A lot more to do this week on Max Prep's High School Weekly. We have to introduce you to the #1 football team in the tri-state, Bergen Catholic, on hand to pick up the MSG #1 trophy. You'll meet the Crusaders when we come back.
I want to see you guys walk out of here today proud of our program, proud of yourselves, and most of all, I want to see us headed back to the Meadowlands. Stay after it. Seniors, this is your time. This is your time, seniors. You got to stand up and be counted on. Everybody got that? Let's go do it.
Off goes to Cushing. He runs right, breaks a tackle into the open at the 40. It's a foot race. Has plenty of time. Delivers over the middle. Isaiah Williams, the catch. Touchdown. Wolver's out there up the middle. It's intercepted by Dre. A beautiful play by Dre. Bergen Catholic played it beautifully. Brad Dussault. And they give it to their fullback up the middle. Adam Watson takes it in. Looking. Now he'll go down inside the 10-yard line. Here we go. Bergen Catholic. Pressure, going to the end zone, has a man, pushing, touchdown, Bergen Catholic. Hard by Cushing, who absolutely exploded on him. Kick that's taken by Cushing at the 20-yard line. He goes up the sidelines. He gets ahead of the field. He may go all the way. Cushing has 1 yard to beat. Gets across the 20. He's in. Touchdown, Bergen Catholic. Hartson looking, throwing. End zone. Touchdown, Bergen Catholic.
Well, here are 3 components of our #1 team, Bergen Catholic. Number 10, Brian Cushing. Number 22, Wolver Jean-Pierre. And the clean-shaven, and I might add, thank God, Fred Stengel. Coach, that was one ugly mustache, but after the first 2 games, Fred, the season went, I guess, according to plan.
Yeah, it sure didn't start the way we wanted it to, and it was certainly a tough situation. But I think we really grew from it, and I was really obviously very pleased with the result at the end.
Wolf, when you come back this year, so much was expected. So many guys on this team are coming back. You start the year 0-2. What is it like after that loss to Bosco in week 2?
It was real rough. I can tell we were down on ourselves, and we all never been down 0-2 before in our careers, so it started out rough, and we just had to pick up the pieces.
Well, you start 0-2, and one of the reasons was number 10 in the first game was sitting on the sidelines, and in the second game he was just playing defense. Brian, I remember watching you, and we spoke during the Ridgewood game, how difficult that was for you. When you finally got back on the field this year at 100%, what was that like?
It was a lot of relief overall. Just watching the team lose the first game, there was nothing worse than that. And, to give all I had the second week, not really to be that healthy yet, but it was a real rough start, 0-2, and then me not being healthy either, it was just on top of that even worse. So when we got back to where we needed to be, there was no better feeling.
Fred, was there anything special you said to them after that week 2 loss?
Yeah, I told them that I thought we could run the table and that we needed to take them one game at a time. Fortunately, we had several opportunities just to kind of right the ship and get everything moving in the right direction. And I think with each win, we gained our confidence back, and we built on it. And it's a credit to the kids that they hung in there and they stayed with the program. They didn't lose faith. And, that's easy to do when you're 0-2 and you got all these expectations and people saying, hey, what's wrong with you guys? And, fortunately, I got a great group of kids, and they stood the course.
Wolf, when you start going through the playoffs, did you get a sense, wow, this is definitely going to happen? I mean, you had the 5 touchdowns against Seton Hall Prep.
Yeah, I can see things just fall into place. This year was going our way, and we didn't look back. We know we went 0-2, and we lost to Bosco, and we just told ourselves it wasn't going to happen again. We're going to go out there, and we're going to win.
Well, I think the defining moment in this season, 21-7 to St. Joe's, and the Cush returns the kickoff for a touchdown. Is that pretty much the way it works around there, that was the moment where this thing really was like, okay, we can do this?
I think so. I think that was the game, it was Judgment Day for our team, and we knew that coming out. They came out, they were flying 21-7, they were beating us, and one more score could have put us away. But, the kickoff return was real huge, and just to get the team back momentum and come away with that win, that just got everything rolling for us.
Well, Bri, congratulations. Wolf, congratulations, man. Fred, way to keep the ship afloat. Great job. The #1 team in the Tri-State, Bergen Catholic. And when we come back, you will find out the best plays as Gene Golda put together our annual high school football plays of the year.
He took it out of his head. Serino racing down the sideline to the 20, to the 10, and a touchdown for Andre Serino. Play of the year.
There were some big-time players at our annual Heisman High School All-Star Breakfast, and during the year we saw some big-time plays. Yes, of course, it's that time of the year again. Time for our high school football plays of the year. And as always, put together by our Gene Golda. And boy, did we see some wild stuff this season.
I need to know how many guys in here are willing to make a play.
Big players make big plays, make great plays. Beautiful move.
You know what you have to do. 100 miles an hour of everything that you have.
Wow, that was pretty.
When we have the opportunities to make explosive plays, we got to make them.
And a big hit. That's one for the highlight reel.
The reason they're called special teams, because at times special things happen. Long Island Big School Championship. Farmingdale's up 7-0. They kick off. Longwood's Kevin Bennett returns it for the touchdown. But Charles Ross from Farmingdale takes the ensuing kickoff and says, Kev, I'll do you 9 yards better. So now Farmingdale kicks off. Wouldn't you know? Eric Merkerson's bringing it back. He fumbles, but that's okay. Rory Shepard picks it up.
Marcoux will kick it off.
How about kickers with extra points and field goals, but touchdowns?
And drills this one into the end zone. It bounces in front there. Williams picks it up at the 10. Sneaks through, and he's got a seam. Fumble. Football is picked up by Marcoux. Marcoux is ahead of the field. At the 10. He's in. Touchdown. Done by Roscoe Prep.
Can a kicker insert himself into the game plan?
Jersey Joe putting it in the end zone. Up in Monroe, Connecticut at Massac High School. Sean Cavanaugh set to punt. It's blocked. Has the wherewithal to pick it up. And now the punter is going to return the block punt for a touchdown. Unbelievable. I've never seen anything like it. I still haven't. It got called back because of a penalty. Punting's easy, right? Yep. Not all the time. Another look. Hey, all you got to do is put your foot on it. It works better. And being a ref, not the easiest thing in the world either. Hoboken, Union Hill, doink. The big fella, a little shaken, but hanging in. Now, big fellas and tough guys, we love that on High School Weekly. Jimmy Dre from Bergen Catholic against Paramus Catholic. 1, 2, 3. You count with me. 11 Paladins trying to make the tackle. Kyle Wilson from Piscataway. There he goes. Get off me. I got places to go. Coaches winning championships. There's nothing better unless you're Dwight Moore's Bill Davis. Coach, come on. You got to work on your run game.
Violence, velocity, all day long, every single play. Little bit of time, next play, boom, let it out.
That beating comes now. Let's go. Those receivers, I want to see them pounded relentlessly.
The hit of the year, Farmingdale's Nakyle Bethea against Freeport.
Receivers, see the ball, catch it and secure it.
Here's the catch of the year. Del Barton's Jeff Van Note going up in traffic and pulling it in with the right hand. Tip-off, Fairfield Prep, Garden City, touchdown.
Fabulous. Belchutis takes the snap. He's going to throw it. Pass out almost. And it's caught. Jackman has it, and he's going to go in for the touchdown. Filippo, shotgun formation, throws this one downfield. Almost picks up. And caught off the deflection and in for the touchdown. 4th down, the Comets go. Kokolak throws, and it's nearly intercepted and caught by Rollins. Deflected off of the Ridgewood defender and caught by Gianni Rollins. Fabulous. Looking to launch it downfield, throws it up, has Smith, and he's got it, and it's for the touchdown.
Wurzel back to throw, now steps up, flips it, hit it, touchdown, Wayne Hills. And a little timing pattern towards the corner. Williams goes up the ladder. Did he get it? He did. Touchdown, Bergen Catholic.
Fabulous. You got to run violent, backs. We talk about violent running. You must run violent.
Well, here's some violence. Ramapo's Angelo Riccardi. And every time North Babylon's Jason Gwaltney touches the ball, he's a mean dude.
Running backs, run hard. Run hard, run hard, run hard.
Coach, you don't have to tell Holly Prep's P.J. Hill more than once.
I don't know how we gutted it up.
Gutting it up is what Ohio State's going to love about Piscataway's Malcolm Jenkins, denying, refusing to go down for the Chiefs. Then there were ankle breakers. Gwaltney again, he's there, boom, gone. Ray Rice, New Rochelle, there, boom, gone. Bergen Catholic, Wilbur John Pierre, boom, gone. And Middletown South, no Sean Moreno, boom, gone. Ankle breakers now work up the line a little bit. Balance, Gwaltney again, a regular worm burner.
Pulling up
play. Takes the snap. Pitches to Smith. Smith looking for a hole. Cannot find one. Now rushes the other way. Looking to get into the end zone. Cuts it up. Oh! And in for the 2 points. Oh, baby. Dasha takes the snap. Being chased. Steps up in the pocket. Now tucks it under. Is going to run with it. Breaks 1 tackle, 2 tackles. Still on his feet. Now Dasha out to the 20-yard line. To the 10. And in for a touchdown.
The top 5 runs of the year, the Fab 5. Thanksgiving morning in the slop at Middletown North High School. But South's Noshawn Marino was so beautiful on this play. The spin move, 57-yard touchdown. That's why he's going to be one of the top seniors in all of America next year. Run number 4. It's Jason Gwaltney again. He's been all over the plays of the year. Why not? Look at the horse get out of the gate. West Virginia's getting a great one. Up in the Bronx on Thanksgiving morning, the 3rd best run comes off a pass. James LaMacchia for Fordham Prep against their arch rival Xavier. Sloppy field conditions at Fordham University adds to the beauty of this run by the junior wide receiver. In Bergen County, the 2nd best run we saw this year, Emerson High School's Lucas Mueller gets the corner with a hurdle and a bounce. Now he's looking end zone. More contact. And the touchdown. Awesome. But the run of the year came last weekend in the Connecticut State Championships. New Britain's Mike McLeod. Nothing there. Comes back. Nothing there. Bounces to the outside and finds real estate. The MVP in the state championship led New Britain to the title. Way to go, Gino. Great job, as always. When we come back, we'll introduce you one more time to the Pele Heisman Tri-State Football Players of the Week. Back to the New York Hilton as we are on remote this week with Max Prep's High School Weekly. Time to show you and let you hear from some of the Pele Heisman Tri-State Football Players of the Week. Our first ones we introduced back on September 15th.
My receiver just made a great catch. I threw a touchdown pass. It was 10-7, and then right before the half, I saw another guy, and he was wide open, and that's another touchdown. And we went up 14-10, and as we started the half, second half, we came down, and it was more of a rushing drive for me. Instead of passing, my offensive line did a great job blocking, and I added a rushing touchdown, and it was uphill from there.
I mean, it was the first game of the season, close game. Offense wasn't really clicking like that. The chemistry wasn't there. So defense had to make some plays, and coach was telling us at halftime that the offense is not doing it for us right now. The defense is going to have to step up and make a big play for us. It was struggling, still struggling. Couldn't find nothing. Then the 4th quarter, late in the minutes, Kyle from Port Richmond just threw me the ball.
Went out and everything just started clicking. Just every aspect of the running game, and then when we started to come out, the line gave me great protection, and I just found a bunch of receivers. Played St. Joe's by the Sea, a real big team, and they just weren't ready for it. The first 2 games before that, we were really running the ball mostly, and then this game we came out with a strong aerial attack, and we just really blew them away.
We hadn't won a game yet that season, and it was looking pretty bad, like, another loss. But we all got together. Coach Barger talked to us, and we came out, and everything started clicking. The passing game opened up huge, and threw 3 touchdown passes in the 4th quarter alone, and 1 rushing touchdown.
I just came off an injury not too long before that, so I had to redeem myself, help out the team, get a win. Weren't doing that well in previous games, but came through with those two, helped the team out a lot. We all did play a very well game, the whole team, and just came through.
Us versus Bayonne was definitely a big game, so I was really excited about that. And that was a time that I had to step up, definitely on the varsity level, because I wasn't used to really playing at that tempo and everything. But that game, I think I really definitely stepped up and showed Coach that I could definitely be a varsity player.
Well, we always had a big rivalry against New Berkeley Academy, and I guess we just came in. The whole team was pumped. The whole team played well. And I had 2 interceptions, 5 tackles, fumble recovery, ran back 55 yards for a touchdown, and we just played well.
There's games you have like where you're playing good and you're playing good, and other times where you just you have it that day, and you're just making all your good reads and hitting everybody you're supposed to hit, finding the open guy pretty much.
Big game for the team. Won that game, we won the conference championship, and I had a pretty good game. Interceptions and a touchdown. Kind of gave our team a big momentum to finish the game out.
Yeah, I just basically stepped it up on defense. They were a really tough team, man. Offensively, we weren't getting where we wanted to be, and the ball rolled my place, and I got 2 picks, both returned for touchdowns.
Well, it was great. Just all the hard work culminating at my last game, my last football game probably ever. And just great, a lot of hard work, and just I was in the zone. And defense played great, and kicker sealed it for us at the end.
We ended up beating Wantagh 55-14. I carried the ball 44 times for 267 yards, 3 touchdowns, and I just helped my team come out to win, We were the underdog to this team, but, we just pulled together. Defense came out with 7 turnovers. The offensive line did a great job. We came out with a big win.
I went 3 for 3 in the passing. I think it was 165 yards rushing, caught a touchdown pass, and it couldn't come at a better time. State championship and win. My last game ever in high school. It was just a great feeling.
How neat was it for some of the players of the week to get to hang out with this year's Heisman Trophy winner, USC's Matt Leinart. When we come back, we'll wrap up this edition of Max Prep's High School Weekly. Tell in New York City, site of this week's Max Prep's High School Weekly and our annual Heisman High School All-Star Breakfast. Next week, we switch gears. We start talking hoops. It's our boys basketball preview with the one and only Tom Kinchowski. Nobody knows more about high school basketball in the Tri-State than Big Tom Kinchowski. Well, that'll do it. Thanks for hanging with us, everybody, and we'll see you next week right here on Max Prep's High School Weekly. Take it easy, everybody.